students, here we are going to discuss irregular plural nouns. That's are generally books, right? Cups, schools, right? Pens, right? So that's a S or um, ladies, right? Then calves. So these are the very common, normal plural form of nouns. But here there are some nouns which do not have regular pattern, which do not follow the regular pattern. So let us see what is this. Irregular noun forms, irregular plural nouns are nouns that do not become plural by adding s or es, right? Most nouns in English language do. So that's a important thing is that you are probably familiar with many of these already. For example, the plural form of man is men. You know that that's a very common men and men, right? Not men's. Okay. Okay. Now the plural form of woman is women. Here sound is also changed, right? So the plural is that's a man and that's a women, not women's. Okay. Now there are hundreds of irregular plural nouns, and in truth, you must memorize them through reading and speaking, right? So let us see what the first rule, first how to remember. So that is the most common irregular plurals. Most common is to make plural of word ending in f, right? So that's a right from childhood you have been reading that's a f become v, so that's a v. And similarly if a word ends with fe, so that is change the f into v and add s, right? So, what is important here? The result for both types is a plural that ends in VES. F becomes VES. So, this spelling arose because of difficulty of pronouncing F and S together in English. Okay. So, now moving ahead, I tell you through examples I explain you. Knife, so that's a knives. Life, lives. Wife, wives. Okay, this is very common, and since childhood you have been studying calves, loaf, leaf, है ना? But then exception is that roofs and proofs among others, right? So that is not roofs, VES, not proofs, VES, probably because of that's a double O, right? So double O. So these are the plural of roof and proof. Okay. Now ending with O, right? So that's a when noun ends with O, then what to do? For example, here we have to see that's a potato. So here spelling ends with O, tomato, hero. So that's the es. O after O, you have to add es. Suppose noun ends with O, right? Then uh, torpedo, torpedoes, vetoes. Okay. Now, but of course, there are some exceptions. Like here, shall we just a minute, we have to remember that's a roof and proof. Similarly there are other rules, there are exceptions, aren't these always? Some words ending in o that are borrowed from other languages take only as an s to make a plural, such as pianos, no es, right? In case of pianos, because piano is not English word, it's a borrowing word. Cantos, photos, right? Without es, zeros, right? Cello, which is an abbreviation of the Italian word vol, violoncello, lonslo, जो भी है, can be pluralized. Okay, now next is noun that changes vowel, right? So noun change vowel, that's again in your school days, foot, feet, tooth, tooth, because this is consonant and this is vowel, right? Okay, then goose, geese, man, men, woman, women. A fun fact, the 18th century American dictionary reformer Noah Webster preferred spellings that were closer to the most common pronunciation. Thus, he advocated for the return of Old English plural women, right? Won't that have been convenient, right? So, what he says that Webster says that in 18th century American dictionary reformer, right? This, he says that uh, these were the spellings that were closer to their most common pronunciation, right? So that is there. Okay, fine. Now here irregular nouns that change subsequently for a variety of historical reasons. Some words change in spelling substantially when made plural. Okay, this is very important now. Mouse, mice, actually different, total different. Louse, lease. However, plural starts with the same letter but fully change, right? Plural form is changed. Then die, dice, right? Die, dice, ox, oxen, child, children, right? Person, people, penny, pens. Okay, pens is plural. Now next list is also very important because some English nouns are identical in their singular and plural, right? But some are, many of these, right, are the names of animals. So generally no change, no plural we can say of this. This is also important. What? Sheep, then fish, moose, swine, buffalo, shrimp, deer, trout. These are the animals. They do not have plural form, right? But this I have seen several deer when were walking in the woods near here, right? So that is deer is plural. There is no plural of deer. Okay. Now example, how many shrimps did you catch? So you should say that I have caught uh, two shrimp. Shrimp is shrimp, no plural form. Now, aircraft, watercraft, hovercraft, and spacecraft are also same whether singular or plural. Okay. Now, NASA has made several different types of spacecraft. So that is no plural. In its 59 years, right? So that's a no plural. Okay. Now, next is plurals of Latin or Greek words. There are certain words we use on a regular basis, especially in maths and science context. They are borrowed from Latin. Greek, many of these words retain their Latin, right? So, this is the thing. Then, ending nouns ending in us to make word ending us Then what happened? Let's see. That's a example they have given where, okay, here US, right? So if there is an a- anglicized version that is well accepted, okay, fine. Here singular plural, that is also irregular, focus, foci, right? Also focuses, right? Sometime rare, right? Then radius, radii, double I. I think a few, two, three words in the in English where we use double I. Okay. Now, fungus, fungi, nucleus, nuclei, cactus, cacti, alumnus, alumni, octopus, octopuses. Here, octopus, octopi, and octopuses, right? Then hippopotamus, hippopotamuses, hippopotami. So such words sometime should be taken care. Okay. Then octopus, है ना? Okay. So this is something here also. Yes, one more. When spelling crisis, right? So that become plural is, that is different. X's, X's, I become E. Analysis, right? Then crisis, crisis, E, right? Thesis, thesis. Now next category is also phenomenon, phenomena, phenomena, criteria, criteria. Then datum, data, memorandum, memoranda, the plural, bacterium, bacteria, stratum, data, curriculum, curricula, atlas, that is index, indices, appendix, appendices, right? So that's important. And then, so that is something very little. Actually, I'm little bit busy, I have to go somewhere. Thank you so much. I am going to repeat the same very soon. Thank you so much.